Good morning and welcome to the broadcast, or as suggested by one of my wonderful viewers, the Toddcast. I like that. So today we are starting on this little clearing project. Very small. We've got doggies right there spectating. We have house there, so not a lot of room to work. Therefore, we are not going to be using the forestry mulcher. I've got a downspout right there, which isn't even hooked up to that gutter, so I highly doubt that they're going to care if I just start grabbing and pulling. We have had some rain. I was trying to avoid getting started on this before it dried up a little bit, but you know how this year has been. So we're just going to start grabbing and pulling. See what we come up with here. I'm gonna do this kindly in real time. Just kind of maybe talk a little bit about what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Ideally, I like to start in the woods and start grabbing stuff and pulling it back toward me. Now it's soft and wet, therefore I'm gonna turn sideways and track along. Put my blade down for stability. And I'm going to create a path through here. Now, since I'm working close to houses, as I pull bigger stuff out with roots and stuff, I'm watching that root ball to make sure I don't see any lines or anything like that come up. We don't have any utilities marked back here, but like old sewer lines that even the city don't remember can be a bit problematic, so I'm just kind of keeping an eye out as I work my way along. Shake the dirt off where it's at, because I think the end game is to end up with a bit of a lawn back here. Every time I move, I'm going perpendicular to my tracks, because again, it is, we've been getting a lot of rain. We'll see these briar bundles. What I do is I go straight over top of the bundle, go down till I hit the ground, and then I rake it back toward me. That way you've got a better chance of just actually getting that little root ball out. And see how clean the ground came? I love little jobs like this. Dress your pile as you go. All you gotta do is reach down, grab it, and squeeze. Make a good time. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, folks. Big old dead tree. They may want me just to go ahead and take that down. You just rake that ground. Use the teeth of your bucket just like a big heavy-duty rake. Vines are my nemesis. I say I'm gonna grab this ground covering here, lift it up, march forward. Don't be intimidated by something that's got a big old viney crown like that. Do not let that intimidate you. Just reach on down here, grab that root ball and drag him out. And as soon as it falls, you're going to have a big old clear spot, just like a dot. Now when you're grabbing big stuff like this, I'm going to break that in half. See how that does? Once it breaks in half, grab those two pieces and stack. These people went to Chick-fil-A. They're not expecting it, but I'll have all this down by the time they get it back. Now see, I have a line back there. Is that a tree stand? That is 100%, I think, a tree stand. It's a big old dead tree. I'm gonna ask them when they get back if they want that joker down. There's a blue ribbon back in there, yep. Now when you grab vines off of a dead tree like that, you better be looking up. I'm gonna go ahead and push that tree that thing's dangerous. And it has no reason for being in here. Grab those trees at an angle, and then you can pull it back towards you and break them, just like that. And you keep control of those trees. You never just have trees just falling if you can help it. See if we can get that stump out. Yep. Well, I broke that. I'll have to dig my stump out in a second. There we go. Let's just rake this ground. See how we're making us a nice little path through here? And last, we'll rake all of that off the ground. So let's see, I don't see any more blue. Markings, per se. I don't think. I got a corner right there. Huh. Can't be tough to see. And all the vines. There's a bear that nests back in here, they said. This is actually where he has his dinners, I suppose. I don't know. Let's see. Might be able to do even more than we thought today. It's, oh, that's a gym. I think I've got me a nice little drop zone up through there. This, I thought that was coming down. The stuff you find back here in these places, huh? I think, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and push that over. This looks like a soft area back in here. Be extra careful working around the base of these dead trees, because those tops, if you bump that tree, the bottom half, typically it seems like the bottom 2/3 of the tree will just take a shock, but that top will break out the opposite direction, and that's no good. No good at all. What I want to do is fell that guy that way, because I know they're not going to keep it. If my memory serves me, they told me they didn't want to keep it. So that deck is actually on my customer's side. Therefore, we're just going to lay waste to it. Yeah, that thing's so dead. The roots are already dead and loose. I'm just taking my time so I can control this thing a little better. One little trees is holding the thing up. So, let's just rake them out, shall we? Come on. It's these tight little properties, you're just waiting for somebody to come running out of one of the adjacent houses screaming to get off their property. So I pay close attention to where I'm at in relation to my markings. You know. Back here. It's a fine day to work. end up grading this little area back here a bit. See how that dirt's coming really good and clean? That's what we want. We've got a lot of brushy area down there. We're not disturbing more than an acre. Therefore, I felt slick. Afraid I kicked the track off for a second. I keep turning myself sideways. So let's just go ahead and get this stuff out their way. Just keep on carrying on. This ain't gonna be all that much to clean up. These are the jobs you new guys need to target. They're easy, they're quick, and it's easy to establish work pretty quickly. And these little clearing jobs, they make really good before and after pics. Little area in here can be so usable, so we're gonna make it that way for them. It looks intimidating to people who haven't done this kind of work. It can look very intimidating, all these vines, but you grab the bottom of one little sapling and you're gonna pull a lot of clear area out. I don't want to pull any limbs down on houses. And there's a lot of dead limbage. You guys can fast forward through any part of this video or put it in time-lapse mode that you can do in the settings if you want. I just want to do some of this in real time today. Let you guys see how this kind of operation goes. How you guys can make you a little living doing this stuff. And have fun doing it. That's turned out pretty good. All them roots and little low line stuff is coming out. That bank's coming clean. I went ahead and broke off a leader of this little tree. I don't know if I'm gonna try to break those others out since they're kind of leaning toward the house and we're gonna have to have a tree guy. But probably my buddy Gene Griffey of Griffey Tree Service come in to get that big dead tree down. But all these little guys through here, we're gonna just rip them out, everything but the bigger trees. Rake that bank down good. All the scrub, every bit of this has got to come out. So let's get to him. would say not tearing this power line right there and these cable lines down is a win. Now I just gotta drag all this stuff back around the corner and continue on through this corner. All right, guys, we got this little project squared away and we did get the job. It'll probably be November. They're talking like we're going to be building one of those waste block, or as the dirt boss says, mafia blocks, concrete retaining wall, kindly from where that tree is up on the bank all the way around through here, and it'll be 2 blocks high. So if I come out to a 3-foot drop, that'll be how much yard we gain them. This little project turned out quite nice. All these little roots sticking up can air prune themselves. They'll dry out and break right off. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to park the excavator for pickup where my truck is right now. Therefore, I've got my grading bucket on and I'm going to grade all of that up there, and I'm going to grade my way out, and I'm just going to push the bank back up and compact it. So I don't think that type of dirt's going to be bad to wash. I think it'll work out quite well. And talking to the homeowner, we or somebody at some point may put this little driveway right here, guide it on down or build it on in. We'll do like a road bond pad, and then they're gonna do maybe a 1 or 2 carport little garage type shed thing. And I told them we could do the road bond first and the shed, and then if they ever wanted to concrete the floor, you can just back a concrete truck up to it, pour it, and you're good. This area of the bank from this corner over, I think they're just going to seed it with grass. But as I was saying, out through there, we're going to end up doing the concrete block retaining wall. So I'm going to compact that bank to obviously help keep it from eroding. I don't think it's going to have a major issue with erosion unless we just have some torrential pour outs. They can always call me and I'll push the bank back up. It's probably, they're talking like it's going to be November before the wall is built. So if they want to and they do start having a little bit of erosion, they can come in and seed it with some grass, and I'll just scrape it off when it's time. All right, folks, any other finished work the homeowner can do themselves. And I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you for joining me on these little projects and supporting the channel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, but definitely like and comment. I really love reading through what you guys think about each and every project and how I've done it and how you might have done it differently. Also, check out the link in the description to some of my hillbilly merchandise and pick you up some hillbilly swag. Thanks for supporting the channel, guys, and we will see you on the next project, which I have to say is going to be super fun. We'll see you guys there.